Well, greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we have another deal, another holiday deal that we ended up finding on Amazon. Actually, I want to give thanks to the Jokester on YouTube. He's a buddy of mine, and go subscribe to him. He ended up telling me about this deal that's been going on with Starlink. It was $30 on Amazon. The original price for this thing is $80. So yeah, definitely ended up saving some good money on it. It's kind of like a third-person space action shooter kind of game, which I've really been interested in it since I ended up seeing footage of it on day one. And finally, I ended up finding a really good price for it. I was kind of unsure whether or not I should end up getting it on PS4 or Switch, but with Switch, you get exclusive Star Fox missions with a badass Fox McCloud and also his ship, and you get two pilots in this instead of one. And of course, it's kind of like one of those things where you attach toys to a controller, and it gives you different weapons and things that you can attach to it. But from what I've heard, you don't need to have them at all. You can just use whatever is in the game itself, because there's a digital version. So if you're getting a digital version and you just want to play it as it is, you're just utilizing the main bare bones stuff that comes with the game itself. But I'm not going to be buying any other toys for this. I just got it for this and also the badass Fox McCloud ship, and you know, two pilots instead of one on Switch. I mean, yeah, I was sacrificing everything that would have came with the PS4 version, which have been trophies and you know, streaming and things like that. But we'll go ahead and get around to opening this thing up. I already ended up slicing the thingy open to get access to this thing. And let's see, the first thing that we have here was actually behind the box, and that is the game itself, Starlink Battle for Atlas. And of course, and I never knew that Ubisoft, Boobysoft or Poopysoft or whatever you want to call them, actually had made this game. I honestly wasn't even aware. I forgot about it. That's a real shitty back of a case right there. But it says right here about internet download required, and honestly, what I think that is the Fox McCloud missions, considering the fact that it was exclusive to Switch. It wasn't in the base game itself, you know, considering it's on multiple platforms. That's what I think anyways. Lord willing, that's what it is. But anyways, yeah, just give me a moment here, and I'm going to pull some of these things out. Well, well, now that was a thing that I just did. Pull the stuff out of there. I'm glad to say that this is actually a cartridge that's in here. Yeah, there's nothing special on the inside. I'm glad to actually see that, because honest to God, thought it was going to be some godforsaken DLC code. Yeah, and it came with a poster here. Really cool looking poster, I think. I'm definitely going to end up hanging that up. But on the other side, it also has like the different pilots that I guess that you can have in the game. The different ships that you can get access to, different weapons, other various things like that. But this is one thing that I kind of have an issue with, at least for right now. I mean, I haven't played it yet, but I kind of do have an issue with it. This is the ship itself. I just put one of the pieces on there, right there, and this has a little bit of weight to it. Okay, I thought it was going to be lighter than this, but it like connects on the bottom there, and you put the Joy-Cons in there, obviously. But it really feels to me like while I'm doing it, I'm going to be holding it like this. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I think this just looks stupid. I know it's crazy for me saying this, but I thought that maybe what it was that you were going, and I don't know yet, maybe when you put this on here, it scans it in, and then maybe you can take it off. I don't know, or maybe if it needs to stay on there, I'm not really sure. But I'm hoping maybe you can take it off. It looks really cool. It does, but I don't want to sit here the whole time having a toy pointing me in the face while I have to hold it the entire time while I'm playing. Obviously, it seems like this is probably a game that you're not going to be able to utilize in just undocked mode. You probably just have to use it on screen. Which I know you can do it. You can do it off of the TV screen, you know, on just the main Switch itself. But I'm talking about just carrying the Switch itself with the Joy-Cons on it. But one of the other things about this is that this is how it connects. These are how the pieces connect on here, and that right there, that doesn't look too. It doesn't. It looks like it got beat up or something. It doesn't look right to me. It looks like it got chewed on or frayed or something. And I mean, all of them look like this. it looks like this, and that looks like that. I mean, it looks like the exact same way on the bottom, especially for the ship itself. And so, I don't really know. I mean, I guess we'll just have to find out as time wears on. But I just went ahead and just said the heck with it. I'm going to go ahead and just stick those on there. And you can stick them on there any way that you want to. But of course, it ended up coming with a Fox McCloud figure as well. Somehow you're supposed to plug these in. I don't really know. I don't know because there's a section on the front here where it has a connector where I guess obviously you plug in the pilot. But you can't put the pilot in there with the ship. So I don't know if you do one and then the other or what the case may be. But I'll find out as time wears on. And there's the other like main character dude. I have no freaking clue what his name is. But anyway, still really cool to be able to get a hold of Fox McCloud for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much all that it is. The game, the toy, it came with a cool poster and whatnot. But I'm going to dive in and see exactly how this whole thing works out and then just go from there. So, I will go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later, taters.